What's going on, guys? So today we are here for another overview of the build. And today it's going to be in the driveway because it's raining out and I just didn't feel like going anywhere. So before we get started, you drive an SR5 and you talk crap on under modified TRDs, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's check it out. All right, so for those who have watched the video before, my previous overview build, I kind of went over about 95% of the things that are on this rig, but today we're gonna touch on 100% so you can disregard the first video. So we're gonna start back here with the rear bumper. So this is a custom homemade bumper and it is modeled after the Wenworks. The reason why is because we believe that they are the most innovative design on the market, most low-key, and overall best looking bumper for the 4Runners and the Lexus series. It is all handmade, again, in my buddy's garage, out of locally sourced metals, and a welder. So it does feature a single swing out. Show you what I mean here. With the 4X Innovations latch, opens right up. And there you have it. Okay. Now personally, this is my favorite part of the build right here, just because there was so much handwork that went into it, and time and dedication and actual blood and sweat, but no tears. So moving forward, this is the Rego exterior molly panel. It mounts to the Sherpa crestone roof rack. Crestone, however you want to say it. Now on here, this is a white rotopax, the water one. I just didn't like that it was white, so I painted it black. I think it looks pretty cool. Okay. So this is actually the WeBoost antenna with a mount that I made, and it's mountable in two different places. You can remove it, put it on a panel. You can put it back to this piece right here. It's pretty modular. I might be dropping some more of those soon. So keep watching the videos and I'll let you guys know if I end up making more. Okay, these are the 4Runner Lifestyle window visors. I'm sorry, not wind, rain visors for the windows. They are not the in-channel ones. I've heard a lot of issues with those and the windows closing and automatically rolling down sometimes. So shout out to Nikki Breidenbaugh in New York. Gave me those, hooked them up. Okay, coming to the front. Well, the mid body here. We have a couple of the decals for companies that I run here. I've switched parts out, so I gotta update the decals. But shout out to the wife for making those, as well as the American flag decal. These guys, 35 bucks on Amazon. I'm a huge connoisseur of cheap lights, and sometimes that bites me in the butt, and sometimes it doesn't. The Midland Ghost antenna. Okay, and another cheap light bar up there. I've had that thing for years and it's still going. That is a 40-inch light bar. Okay, coming up to the good stuff. We have the Inspired Overland suspension. The Inspired Overland upper control arms. And I leave these set to setting 10 or 11 up front. I like it a little squishy, a little fluff. Okay, now, to be honest with you, I really don't know my front lift height. I'm guessing it's between 3 1/4 and 3 1/2. I mean, it's pretty tall. The rear is at 3, and they're about even. We're actually about to drop it about an inch coming soon. We want to get that front to 2 1/2 and leave the rear at 3. Tires are going to be 315, 70, 17 Nitto trail grapplers. They have about 20,000 plus miles on them, and they are still going strong. Followed by SCS F5 wheels, 17 by 9 inch, minus 38 offset. Okay. Coming to the front. This is the brand new Hefty Fab Hybrid high hoop front bumper. Okay. This thing was super easy to install. Took maybe 4 hours from the time it was in the box and until it was installed. So for lighting, I have another set of cheap guys here. They're like Baja S2 reps. Morimoto 4-bangers, the genuine ones. Those are the SAE fog lights right here. And then, same as those guys on the hood, another set down here, 35 bucks. Huge connoisseur of cheap lighting. They kind of look like candy corns, don't they? The color scheme. A little ridiculous, I know. So, middle of the vehicle, we have the 4Runner Lifestyle TRD Pro grill. Again, I am an SR5 owner. I talk smack of under-modified TRDs, step your game up. I put the TRD Pro grill on there because I knew with a front bumper, as well as a TRD hood swap, it would all look good together. Okay. Sorry about that. Shout out to Trail 4Runner, Brendan Green, he's a good dude. Okay, coming around to the rear. Same deal, we have the inspired Overland shocks. But underneath, we have Dobinson's 677V rear springs with the inspired Overland adjustable track bar. Circling around in the back, so this is a 285 70-17 Nitto Ridge Grappler. It was the original size tires that I ran. I need to get on that, I need to fix that. Followed by a TRD Pro wheel. Now soon enough, when I get the matching wheel and the matching tire, I'll be setting this guy for sale for pretty cheap. Okay, got this guy on Amazon, maybe 25 bucks. He holds up to the sun pretty decently. These are not Max Tracks. These are also Amazon brand recovery boards. I've used them once. They're great. And they held strong. This is a high lift 48-inch jack. What's up, man? Okay. This is a NATO 5-gallon jerry can. I think it was maybe $30 from Harbor Freight, accompanied by the 4Runner water jug. All right, so digging a little deeper, I want to talk to you guys about something. This rear bumper, as well as the front bumper. Now these were painted, this one was painted a year ago. I did not have it powder coated. I actually did it myself. I took a couple cans of Rust-Oleum primer, let it dry, and put about 3 to 4 layers of matte black Rust-Oleum paint. And here we are a year later, nearly 35,000 miles later. I drive a lot, and it is holding up very strong. Moving to the front, this bumper was painted 2 days ago. And mind you, it was Rust-Oleum primer, as well as Rust-Oleum matte black paint. It's pretty wonderful. Saved myself a ton of money. Keeping budget in mind, that is how this rig was built. I have done 98% of the labor on this vehicle. Every single part that you see was installed by me in this driveway with hand tools, including the lift, the bumpers, everything. So coming up next, I think we're gonna get some headlights. These guys are starting to phase over pretty well, or haze over. They're turning yellow. Output of the factory housings is kind of crappy. And then on this side, I'm gonna blame the wife. She cracked it. So I think it's time for new headlights. If you guys have recommendation on headlights, let me know in the comments. Okay. So coming around this way, we're gonna check out the inside. So I have 25% tint on the front, 5% rear, can't see inside. I have the Rego Manufacturing dash mount, as well as 2 Ram phone mounts. Those things are awesome. Got the 4Runner Lifestyle net. So far, it holds air fresheners and about 12 cans of Spam. Ask me how I know. Over here, I've had a lot of questions about this one. Oops, sorry. This is the Ultra Gauge. It hooks up to the OBD2 port, and it is live monitoring. See if I can turn it on without it stealing the audio to the microphone. Well, you guys get the point. Needs a few minutes to start up. It shows all of the gauges and everything that is on the vehicle. Live monitoring to RPMs, coolant temp, transmission temperature, everything like that. Morning. I have an aux beam switch panel right here that wires the light bars, pods, the fog lights, as well as the off-road lights down there. I'm sorry, not the fog lights, those are hooked up to here. But the other fog lights that are near the fog lights. You get what I'm trying to say. And I do apologize, I'm very stuffy today. So overall, this was a very budget-friendly build. We had budget in mind the entire time. I'm a father of 4, currently serving in the military. I don't make as much as some of the guys on here do, but what I do is I make it work. I reached out to my local network of guys, had that rear bumper built, had a great time making it. Got a pretty good discount on that hefty fab bumper up front. Ended up paying full price for the wheels and tires, which is expected. No one gets discounts on those anyways. And you guys, please let me know if I'm missing anything in the comments. There's kind of a lot to go over. Now, one thing I do need are some sliders. That's coming next. I need a skid plate for up front, and I need some sliders. I'm lacking heavily in that department. We are at risk. Okay, well, that about does it for the overview of the build. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments. It's been wonderful. You guys have been great. Shout out to every single person that has followed my Instagram page recently. You guys are awesome. I created that page as a photo album, and you guys turned it into a sponsorship community of friends and people that I never even knew existed before. You guys are freaking wonderful. Same with the YouTube. I posted that video, the previous one, basically to just answer questions from anybody. You know, the common questions, what about this size? What about that tire? What about this lift height? And you guys gave me like 50,000 views, hundreds of comments. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much once again for everything y'all have done. I'm gonna keep these videos coming. And again, let me know if you have any questions in the comments. We'll see y'all later.